Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Robbie Connor. He is now 2 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and he's back out next weekend in Birmingham, is it?
Yeah.
Nice one, mate. Who are you fighting again?
I think it's a Nigerian kid called Jackson Osagi, I think he's called.
And what show's that on?
I'm not too sure. The show, to be fair, I think it might be maybe a Carl Grease promotion in Birmingham. I haven't really.
I think it might be Tommy Owens actually, because he's got a show in Birmingham.
You know more than me, man. Yeah, it must be Tommy Owens. But
he live streams his shows sometimes, like on Facebook. So I'll just watch it on there. Then hopefully they live stream your fight. Because your last fight against what's he called, Sammy Lee?
Sammy Lee, yeah.
That was on BBTV, and you were quite late on as well, which is good.
Yeah, I think I was second to the main event. I think.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad of the slot, actually, to be fair.
Lots of people were watching.
Yeah. It was good, man. I got a lot of good feedback for it. It was a good fight overall. Obviously, Sammy Lee was a gold medalist, and
bit harsh that they didn't give you a round, though.
Yeah, I know. I felt that, I got 2 rounds, but it is what it is. It was a good fight. To be fair, with him having that southpaw style, it threw me off a bit because I didn't have any southpaw sparring leading to it. So it took me a while to kind of get used to it, to be fair.
That's a shame, but
I felt I come on strong in the second half of the fight.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Commentators acknowledged that. But, respect to it. It was a good fight.
It was, yeah.
Can even meet again down the line, who knows?
Maybe later down the line for a title, hopefully, fingers crossed. But how hard was it to, take your first defeat? How hard is it?
Boxing, innit? Obviously, nobody wants to lose, but obviously what you got to realise is the politics of the game. Do you know what I mean? I could have easily just try to navigate and got a win like most of the boxers out there, but who are they really fighting? Do you know what I mean? The thing is with pro boxing, especially at these levels, is it's all about ticket sales. If you can sell tickets, then you could go probably 12-0, 15-0.
Did you see that Sammy? He's fighting on the Cordina card next week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's a big shout for him. Good luck to him.
But before you fought him, you also, I think, you fought Harry Matthews.
Yeah.
He's a durable guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's experienced, Harry Matthews. I think he's had about 100 fights now. I was speaking to him not so long ago, actually, just over Instagram, and that. Very nice guy,
He's doing well. And
yeah.
So for you, is this year just to stay as busy as possible?
Absolutely, because the thing is, in boxing, you need to be busy. You know what I mean? Everything's built off momentum and activity.
Because I see you've also got one lined up on BoxRec in Leicester in June.
Yeah.
That should be a good one against another. Well, I think the guy's 6-0, so that should be a good one. And again, I think that's live streamed as well.
Yeah, I think it is, to be fair, and hopefully, obviously, that's in June. So hopefully, I should be able to get another one or maybe another 2. You know what I mean? The problem is literally since that Sammy Lee fight, I had to obviously get my new medical and stuff like that. So all that obviously kind of put us behind track. But since then, I've had about maybe 4 or 5 fights fall through. So obviously that's been a bit frustrating, but I'm looking to obviously get this one out of the way on Saturday, and I think that'll be me. Then I think I'll be quite active if I can get, I don't know, maybe 6 to 10 fights in this year. It'd be great. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think, is the goal maybe the Scottish title this year?
Yeah, the Scottish title's there. I could probably fight for that now. I think it's vacant, isn't it? But
I think what's he called? Jordan Grant also wants to fight for it, so maybe you could fight him.
That could be a fight down the line. It has been mentioned actually, but who knows, isn't it? If it comes up, I'm pretty sure he's like me. You know what I mean? We go on the road, we fight people.
Yeah,
We're
because
not arse, you
he
know what I mean? And we know each other anyway, so it would be a good fight. But I think, you know,
did you see
that
he's
probably
fighting Ben
that could be
Whittaker?
probably made later on in the year.
Did you see he's fighting Ben Whittaker?
Yeah. Good luck to him.
I mean, fair play.
I wanted that fight as well, to be fair, but obviously it never
What,
got given
in
to me.
May?
But it's politics, isn't it?
Did you
Say
want
that
that
again?
fight? What, you wanted that fight in May?
Yeah, anytime. Do you know what I mean? But obviously Jordan's got the opportunity, so I hope he does really well.
Yeah, because I think because he's fought on Sky before and he's fought on BT. I think maybe.
I think he's fought on Sky quite a few times, maybe 3 times. Fought on BT against Tommy
Yeah,
Fury, so you know,
your
he's no
your
stranger
time
to it.
on the big screen will come eventually, mate. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you'll fight on the TV. If you want to fight 10 times, I guarantee at least 1 or 2 of them will be on the TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, yeah, you can't really, like I said, like it's all about activity, but you don't want to just rush it because, like I said, once you're on TV and that, yeah, you're in front of a massive audience. Do you know what I mean? So you want to be coming correct. You don't just want to be turning up just to be turning up. You want ample notice, and you want to do it. Obviously, sometimes it's a case of a last minute pull out, and you've got to just jump in there. You know what I mean? But obviously, as a professional, you should have a certain fitness level about you anyway. So yeah, that goes without saying.
So, oh, what was I going to say? Sorry.
All right, bro.
Oh, do you know much about your opponent this next Saturday?
Not really. I think he actually fought Harry Matthews on the same night that I fought Sammy Lee, if I remember correctly.
I think. I think I might remember.
Yeah, so yeah, that's all I know about him.
He looks all right.
Yeah.
But I reckon that you've got this in the bag, mate.
That's it, man. Absolutely, innit?
Is it 6 or 4?
We'll soon find out. It's 4 rounds, mate.
That's good.
I prefer 6, to be fair.
Was that your first 6 rounder against Sammy?
Yeah, first 6 round, yeah.
Even though you didn't get the result you wanted, did you still feel like it suited you more, the 6 rounds?
Yeah, absolutely, man. 6 rounds is proper, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, it's pro boxing, it's not amateur boxing. So, 4 rounds really is still, obviously, it's a pro fight, but it's still kind of amateurish, isn't it? So, you know.
So, for you, is the goal just to get as many fights as you can this year? Were you saying 10?
Yeah. For now, I think it is because I think it's just a case of me getting seen basically and getting my reputation out there, more people aware of me, and they'll be like, right, you know what, this kid's all right, you know what I mean? It's got something, and then like you said, hopefully, you know, with the momentum and that, an opportunity will come. Like you said, maybe on Sky Sports.
Because you want to just, even though you're fighting in the road, you just always want to be in 50-50 fights, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Fighting unbeaten
not here to waste
prospects
time,
as well. And yeah. Is there any update if you'll fight that Wickham King again?
I don't even know if Wickham King's still boxing. I ain't seen him fight anything, and I ain't heard nothing. I mean, it would be good to have that fight again because, like I said, I felt like I beat him. You know what I mean? But again, it was his home show this Saturday, so they give it a draw. So it would be actually good.
It's hard when you fight on the road. It's very hard because if you fight on the road, generally when they give it a draw, you really know that the away fighters won pretty much.
Exactly, it goes without saying, doesn't it? But yeah, it would be a good fight. But I don't know if Wickham King's even active. But if he was, it'd be good to do that maybe over 6 rounds and maybe try 6 or 8 and maybe try get a belt behind it or something. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know where he's up to.
So at the minute, have you only got 2 booked, or have you got some more booked in that's not on BoxRec?
No, I've just got 2 booked. I've just got this one Saturday and then that one in June. But I'm pretty sure that there'll be another one
You'll probably get another one, maybe 1 or 2 in May if everything goes all right.
Man. All they got to do is ring the phone, man. Ring the phone. Yeah, I mean, if and it makes sense.
So basically, if Jordan got injured on fight week and then they Sky phoned you and said, would you take the Ben Whittaker fight on like a week's notice? Would you take it over 6?
Absolutely, all day long. But we'll see. We'll see, man. At the minute, Jordan's got that opportunity. He's in the gym. You know what I mean? So
is he in your gym, Jordan?
No, he's not in my gym, but we've been to each other's gym quite often.
Because is he signed with Sam Kinnock as well?
Say that again.
Is he signed with Sam Kinnock?
Both had the same promoter manager.
Yeah.
And obviously Scotland's very small anyway.
So is that why? Because you fought Harry Matthews on a home show. Would you prefer to fight on like the road and fight 50-50s and build your record up to 15 wins with just fighting journeyman?
Well, so like fighting on home shows, fighting journeyman, or being on the road?
No, like I mean like you would prefer to like fight 50-50s all the time than build your record up to like 20 wins with just fighting journeyman.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like, obviously, proper fights and the right fights, obviously, you still need to build up as a professional fighter. Like,
I mean, you might take these, because you're taking big fights and you're trying to stay as active as possible. You might get the odd loss, but you're taking 50-50 fights against unbeaten people and on their show as well. So, and
exactly.
You get more credit to fighting prospects than you do journeymen. No offense to the journeymen, because they are there for a reason, but to like start your career off, really, journeyman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The way I'm doing it's the real way. It's the hard way. You know what I mean? It's old school. Like you say, you might take a loss, but you might have took that loss because you're actually in a proper 50-50 fight with a credible opponent. Like I said, for me, I could have just sat back.
So when you fought Sammy, were you upset at all? Like, were you disappointed in your performance, or?
Yeah, I felt I could have done a bit more, to be fair, but when I watched it back and that, I thought, you know what, and I listened to it and watched it. It was a good account of myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, given the circumstances,
I didn't think you did enough to win, but I thought, they should have 2 rounds, like 4-2. I reckon would have been fair, but
I agree. I know I didn't do enough to win, but I felt like in the second half of the fight, I started to take over. I felt like we kind of started to tire a bit.
So with the fight in Leicester, is that 6 or 4? Do you know?
6.
Oh, so that's better, because I think the guy's 7-0 or something. So I think that's it should be 6 rounds. That should I'm looking forward to that one. That one should be a good tear up.
Yeah, it will be, man.
Always in a good fight, you mate.
That's it, man. That's what I try to do, man. Try and entertain, show a bit of skills, and obviously try to win. So I've had every fight I've been in so far been good fights, haven't they? So hopefully I can keep maintaining that and keep giving good accounts of myself, and hopefully that'll lead on to bigger things for myself.
Who do you think's gonna win next weekend between Ryan Garcia and Tank?
I think probably Tank. I think Tank will catch him at some point, and it's curtains, isn't it?
Tank by knockout?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Late knockout, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon he should get to Garcia, but Garcia's got power as well, but so wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah, I think Garcia ended up doing a bit too much though, and he'll probably run up to something.
I reckon he could tire out, because Tank's he's got the best work rate in that division by a mile.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tank for that one.
So I'm saying Tank round 8-9, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, I'm going for the same. Between anywhere from probably 8. Yeah, anywhere from 8 Tank.
Yeah. What about Lomachenko v Devin Haney?
I would have probably said Lomachenko, but I'll probably go with Devin Haney at this stage of each fighter's career. To be fair,
it's going to be a bit of a chess match, though, isn't it? It's going to be more technical.
Yeah. I actually feel like Lomachenko's a lot more skillful than Haney, but I just think like the size and the timing and everything else.
Because I reckon the winner of Garcia v Tank is going to fight the winner of Loma and Haney.
You reckon?
Yeah. So
I saw something the other day saying Shakur Stevenson might be fighting Haney though.
Wait, who might he be fighting?
Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, really?
I saw something. Obviously, it's not 100%,
to be honest, I don't think he'll. Because to be honest, he hasn't fought like anyone at like the top level as of yet. Really, would you say? But I think I think I would like to see him in there with like a Kambosis or somebody to just because Kambosis.
Who are you talking about now?
George Kambosis.
No, but who would you want to see?
Oh, Shakur Stevenson.
No. I think, to be fair, I think he's the real deal. To be fair,
he is good.
I think he'll beat him. He's a master of space and distance.
What do you think? Do you think he'll be? Do you think he's the best at the division?
Yeah.
Or do you?
Yeah, potentially. Anyway, like I say, he's a bit more credible fights.
You've also got Tank in there as well. Yeah, there's good fights out there for him. Tank, Garcia, hopefully.
Yeah, there's a lot of great fights out there. But honestly, Shakur Stevenson is a very clever fighter, very clever operator. So keep your eye on him.
He is. Because the lightweights are doing the fights we want to see. I know. Which is good, but we just need some other weights like the heavyweights and the welterweights to start. What about a Coley v Chris Billum-Smith? That's an interesting one.
It is, but you know what? I'm going to go with Billum-Smith for that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Billum-Smith for that because I don't know. I think with a Coley and that, it's probably one of them guys where when you're actually in the ring with him fighting, it's a lot different. Like it's like, oh, I get it now. But to watch him, he doesn't look great, does he? So.
That's an interesting.
Obviously, he does carry power, so anybody who's carrying power is always dangerous.
And of course, Lawrence is now with what's he called? Sugar. Yeah. And he used to train with Shane, didn't he?
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
That's another factor in it because Shane McGuigan is trained.
He knows Lawrence quite well, doesn't he?
Yeah, so
that could play a part in that could go in Billum-Smith's favour in a sort of way. But of course, Coley knows how Billum-Smith fights as well. So it's going to be an interesting on that one.
That's it.
I'm edging towards a Coley, but it's kind of I'm stuck in the I'm just edging towards the Coley.
We'll soon find out what we've got.
Yeah, we will. And before I let you go, mate, do you want to shout out just anyone, manager, trainer, just anyone?
Yeah, shout out to my trainer Jim. Shout out to my daughter Harmony. Shout out to my wife Emma. Shout out to anybody who's supporting. Keep it moving.
Yes, mate. Keep going, mate, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah.
Good luck, mate.
All right, take care.
Nice one, mate. Bye.